One player who didn't feature prominently at the FIFA Club World Cup for Manchester City was Nico. The Spanish midfielder only played 61 minutes for Pep Guardiola's side at the tournament. It did appear that the Club World Cup was the ideal opportunity for players like Nico, or Abdulkadir Kuzanov, for example, to show what they're made of in a high-stakes tournament for Manchester City. But that wasn't to be. Now, a new report indicates that City could be open to letting Nico leave the club this summer. That report does come as a surprise. But it would seem to be incredibly unlikely that Manchester City would let a player leave that they only signed at the end of the January transfer window. Manchester City are reportedly open to letting Nico leave this summer. Darren Looney has reported for Manchester City News that City could be open to letting Nico depart the club this summer. Furthermore, Looney reports that intermediaries have contacted clubs from across Europe and Saudi Arabia to gauge potential interest in the Spanish midfielder. Lastly, Darren Looney reports that the summer arrival of Tijjani Reinders may limit the opportunities for Nico to play regularly for City next season. It would be a major surprise if Nico did leave City this summer. The new report from Darren Looney that Manchester City could be open to letting Nico leave does come as a major surprise. The Spanish midfielder has only been a City player since the end of the January transfer window. Nico has also impressed on occasions and is clearly still learning what Pep Guardiola demands from his midfielders. It would seem to be highly unlikely that City, or Pep Guardiola for that matter, would give up on Nico after only 6 months. Based on that fact alone, it would seem improbable that Nico will leave the Etihad this summer. There does look to be a role for Nico in Pep Guardiola's squad for next season.